Hey there, this is Chad Garber, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play What a Beautiful Name by Hillsong. Now, quick disclaimer, this is not exactly how they play it necessarily. This is not the official way to play it, but this is the way I play it with the church band I'm in, and I think it sounds great. There's about 3 parts. Here they are. Then it goes into the... And what the other guitar does, after a couple times of that, is... So those are the 3 main parts. If you do like this video and other videos like it, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more. Alright, so the parts, okay? This is really cool. It's a really cool sound. The whole thing you're doing is you're gonna take your middle finger, put it on the whatever. Okay, we'll start off with the main chord, the first chord. Okay, take your pointer finger and put it on the 10th fret of the low E, and take your ring finger and put that on the 11th fret of the G string. Okay? And what you're going to do, this takes a little bit of practice. You're going to take the pointer finger and you're going to mute the A string. All right? But you're going to let the open D ring. See that? Sorry, my allergies, but do you see that? That's kind of like the whole point of this, is that you're gonna always mute the A and let the D ring. Okay, so that's the first chord though. Then you just strum the first 4 strings. Don't do the 5th and the 6th strings. Then you're gonna go. So we're in the verse here. So then you're gonna go. Da, 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 da. You're going to take your pointer finger, put it on the 3rd fret of the E, and your ring finger, and put that on the 4th fret of the G, and again, mute the A and let the D ring. So, then you're going to take your middle finger, put it on the 7th fret of the E, take your ring finger, and you're going to put it on the 7th fret of the G. So 7th fret of the E and the 7th fret of the D, and again, mute the A and let the D ring. So it's... The next one is you put your pointer finger on the 5th fret of the E and your ring finger on the 6th fret of the G. Back to the other one where you put your pointer finger on the 7th fret of the E and your ring finger on the 7th fret of the G. You're going to slide that up 2 frets. Your middle finger is on the 9th fret of the E, and your ring finger is on the 9th fret of the G. And then you're going to end up back at the very first chord, which is your pointer finger on the 10th fret of the E and your ring finger on the 11th fret of the G. So the whole part is... go back to the, which is again, that's the same one we just did, but you take your, and so yeah, you can learn the basic chords, but you take the, so that one is third fret of the, pointer fingers on the third fret of the low E, ring fingers on the fourth fret of the G, and then to the, where your ring finger, your middle fingers on the seventh fret of the E, and your ring fingers on the seventh fret of the G. And you go down to where your pointer fingers on the fifth fret of the E, and your ring fingers on the sixth fret of the G. And so if you break it down, the chords are those are all the chords in the whole song that we're going to use. So it's that one. We just covered all the chords except for this last one. No, we went through that one too. Yeah, so all the chords. So it's. So you can kind of get used to the chords. Like whenever you're down here, the chords on the your pointer finger's on the same fret as your ring finger. But when you're on the third fret and the fifth fret and the 10th fret, your ring finger's one fret up from the E to the G. And so those are the chords. So then it's just a matter of plugging them in, okay, and figuring out what order it goes in. Okay, so that was the first one. The whole verse is. So then we go into the chorus. It's the same first chord. What I'm going to do now is, since you know what they are, I'm going to tell you the name. I'm going to tell you the fret of the low E that you're on, and then you can do the same exact chords you did before, rather than trying to explain the fingering all over again. Okay. So you put your first finger, or you put your pointer on the 10th fret of the E. Okay, that's the first chord. What a beautiful name! What a beautiful name it is. Then you put your pointer finger on the 5th fret of the E, and again that same chord. And then you put your middle finger on the 7th fret of the low E. So it's what a beautiful name it is. What a beautiful name. Okay, so that was 10th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, and then you can go to the 2nd fret. So it's 2nd fret, and you go back to the 5th fret, and then you go 7, 5, 3 twice. 7, 5. All right, so the whole thing is. Wait, so. What a beautiful name it is. It's going to go into this part. And don't worry about learning that the guitar part, because the keyboard is doing that, okay? And so then you go into this next part, which is 3. So the 3rd fret of the E, 5th fret of the E, 7th fret of the E, 2nd fret of the E, 3rd fret of the E, 5th fret of the E, 7th fret of the E, 5th fret of the E. So it kind of goes back and forth between. So that whole part is. So just listen to the song. So if you can just memorize, really these chords are great because you can use them for other songs as well. Those chords, I don't even know what they're called, but if you memorize the shapes of the chords, you know, with relation to what your low E is doing compared to the G, whether it's the same fret or if it's one up. And if you memorize those configurations, you can use those for other songs as well. That is this lesson, and so thank you so much for watching. And if you do like this video, feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.